20 years ago, a group of enterprising women decided to start an endowment fund that would be created and operated by Jewish women. Their goal was to raise $100,000 so that they would be able to distribute grants from the interest that was earned. These grants would be used to fund agencies and programs in the Milwaukee community that provided direct support to women in the areas of economic self-sufficiency and health, as well as children at risk. 41 women rose to this challenge and they surpassed their goal. The first grants were awarded in 1995. Since then, over 70 organizations have received funding from the Jewish Women's Endowment Fund. Today, the Jewish Women's Endowment Fund has over 250 members and encourages all women in our community to join and become involved.
It was an opportunity for those of us in the Jewish community to learn about endowment giving, and it was a way to connect with the greater community, with women, with children, and give support where support was needed. So in essence, it was building community.
I love being able to help the nonprofits in our community in a much more impactful way than I could ever do by myself.
We give to Jewish Family Services to support the care of our parents and grandparents. We give money to the Jewish day schools that educate our children. We've given money to Jewish programs for children with special needs. And this is just a beautiful way for Jewish women to take care of our families and our community.
The collective dollar is so much more powerful than the individual dollar, and because it's a Jewish organization and it's Jewish women deciding where this money goes, it's just true to what I believe and my values and how I want to portray that across our city.
The fund was started by women and it's run by Jewish women volunteers. They actively review proposals and hear presentations from organizations before making awards.
I've learned so much from the women that have come before me, as I have some specific memories of the grants committee where I heard Barbara Stein and Lucy Rosenberg speak so passionately about the nonprofits they had been involved with. And it really inspired me to get more involved and to really learn about what our city needs and how I can make a difference.
One of the most interesting things for me being involved with the fund was that I was able to go into organizations that I would never have known about if it weren't for being involved with the fund. And I was able to meet the staff, the executive directors, and the clients, and to see firsthand how our gifts had made a difference in their lives.
And to hear their stories and to understand first person what our grants are able to do is very gratifying. There have been tears in the room.
When the Jewish Women's Endowment Fund makes a grant to another organization outside the Jewish community, the rest of the greater Milwaukee community sees what Jewish women care about.
It's an empowering experience that enables women to engage in something that they couldn't do as an individual donor.
I know there are many of us who have also enrolled, if you will, our daughters who are members of the fund as well, and some people have their granddaughters members of the fund. It's tikkun olam repeated. It's lador vador, from one generation to another. This is a mechanism, a tool for learning, for giving, and for growing. I just hope it continues to exist, and continues to grow, and that there'll come a day when we can give even more away.
And so I feel that I can be a Milwaukee philanthropist through this organization.